script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffaloes offense will have first crack at this one. Now out to lead this offense, it's Isaac Wilson. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Longhorns offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
When you reach this point in the season, these type lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From deep, it's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes his man miss. Oh, he's got some space. position. A huge play. Takes it down to the 37.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wilson will throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Bowie. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it upfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Arch Madness. Right side, it's Wingo. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Running the red zone, it's Smothers. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Mathis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wilson to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fields the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Gets the back moving. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got one touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Smothers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. Deep in the end zone, it's Gibson. And the returner goes down. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Wilson will throw. On the move, he fires. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You've got to give that defender a lot of credit because he's covering a tight end that's bigger than him, that can jump higher than him, and has longer arms than him, and still he was able to force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. Trying to get started. Oh, he got loose. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll move the wide receiver. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Direct snap. Oh, what a move. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Manning. Hauls it in. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. To throw, it's Manning. Rush right in his face. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He's changing the play. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keep...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Manning. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction, so how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Mathis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. Just steamrolling the defense. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Arch is going to throw for it. Rush is on. Nice play to knock that one down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Being chased. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's Arch to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 3 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Fighting Irish coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Holly, what's the story as we start this 2nd half?
I caught up with the Longhorns head coach at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. Down he goes.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Welsh. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Out wide left, it's Bush.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To throw, Manning. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Throwing Manning. Out wide right, it's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he's in! Touchdown, Texas! His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And the extra point is good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the back in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Middle of the field, Coleman's got it.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Wide receiver going in motion. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Colorado! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession.
Booster! Freeze! Go!
Here's Manning to throw. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air, it's Manning. Right side, it's Smothers. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right back to it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's a fumble. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No huddle offense to the line. Tries again to get it in. Defense all over it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mathis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Selling the fake. They're all over him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They booted away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Oh, pressure's coming. And his throw is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quick give. It's Smothers. There he goes. Got the first down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Making the adjustment on the play. Play action, here's Manning. Buys time to his left. Fires left. He makes the catch. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to run, it's Smothers. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys.